Today we're going to talk about a couple of ways that you can cleanse and raise your energy. Hi guys, my name is Claudia Samayoa and thank you so much for joining me today. I wanted to make this video to talk about different ways that you can cleanse your energy because I feel that by far this is the one question I get asked the most. Also, I think it's the one question that holds the most power over people, so I figured this would be the perfect video to start this channel with. I'm going to be going over a couple of different products because I know that some of you guys have cats at home and you cannot light a candle, and some of you guys have a roommate that does not like the smell of incense. So I'm going to give you a variety of different things that you can use so that you can decide whatever works best for you. By the way, we are going to have every single item that I talk about available on our website. The description below will have our link, as well as short links to each specific item, so feel free to check that out. So before we get started, I just really quickly want to say that if somebody really has cast an evil eye spell or something of that nature, more than likely the energy is only going to linger for a week, maybe 2 weeks, maybe a month. So don't freak out, don't give it power by being afraid of it, just focus on cleansing your energy and then raising your vibration. Of course, there really are evil people out there who study things like voodoo and Santeria and might have some really bad intentions and can really cause some damage. You will know just how powerful this spell is based on how it reacts to your cleanse. If it's an evil entity, you will know because it will straight up start slamming things, throwing things across the room, and it will start to escalate. In the event that this may happen, please seek a professional demonologist or a priest. Now, what are some things that may occur that will help you to determine whether somebody has sent you evil eye? Well, more than likely, you're going to have a series of unfortunate events happening in a very short amount of time. Things like being low on energy, not being able to sleep, being angry, being passive aggressive, other people being angry at you. You're suddenly drawing all these like flies and these bugs to you. You find a dead bird or a dead animal near your house or your property or your car. Maybe a little bit bigger things happen, like you may have an accident, you may have a sudden health issue, you may break up with somebody or somebody breaks up with you out of nowhere. Here's a really bad one. If you find things buried around your house, like all of a sudden you uncover like a doll, you uncover like jewelry, something that's odd and kind of weird. If you find peppers, this is a really good sign that somebody's trying to break up your relationship. All these things start to happen in a short amount of time. Another way to determine if somebody has sent you an evil eye is to do an egg cleanse. So let me know in the description below if you'd like me to make a video, as I can show you guys how to do that. I also tell my customers all the time that if you're doing a spell and you see that your candle wax, once it's done, you see that your candle glass is completely black, that's a really good sign somebody's doing something as well. You might even just see black in one specific side. Kind of like when you see lumps in one specific side of the egg cleanse, it could just be that they're hitting a specific part of your life. But these are signs. Now, obviously, if you go to the 99 cent store and you get a candle that has like really bad wax with bad wicks, then maybe that's just a result of that. Again, most of this energy is temporary, so please do not increase it by being afraid. Just focus on doing a cleanse and increasing your energy. So if you find yourself experiencing a lot of bad luck in a short amount of time, or if you're around a lot of people and you want to just cleanse your energy, or also if you have like new things, like sometimes if you get a new career, you get a new job, a new baby, you're married, whatever new is introduced to your house, to your life, a lot of times people can kind of hate on that because it's like a change within yourself, right? So they kind of look at you and they're like, well, this person has changed and maybe they're not changing. So sometimes that can kind of bring jealousy and evil eye type of energy. So there are 6 things that I really recommend that you do. Basically, you're going to clean the energy in your house and you're going to clean the energy in your body all at the same time, because I do believe that you might as well. It helps to cleanse your house and cleanse your own energy. And it's different if you have roommates, but if you can possibly do this throughout your entire house, that is definitely recommended. The first thing that I want you to do is find your Apple or Spotify playlist and type in sound bath. Then I want you to play that in the house so that it's loud and it can harmonize the house as you're cleansing. The next thing I want you to do is dust. Doesn't mean you have to dust everything, but just like superficially, even just kind of run around every room and try to move the energy in the room. The next thing I want you to do is grab a smudge stick, something like this. Sage is awesome. You can also do things like sage with eucalyptus. Eucalyptus is so strong. This is eucalyptus. The red part is dragon's blood covered sage. That's a really powerful one. So you can do something like that where you're going to basically grab, you don't have to use the whole thing, guys. I always tell people, cut the string, just grab one branch and go around. You're going to open all the doors and all the windows. You're going to start in the back of your house. You're going to basically go in a spiral shape form in all the corners and the centers of the room as well. You're going to start from the back of the house and work your way all the way to the front. When you get to the door, I want you to also seal around the door, inside and outside, and definitely sage around your property. Then what you're gonna do is you're gonna mop or you're gonna vacuum. But at some point, I want you to mop at least around a couple of areas. You can use things like Florida water, or you can go to your favorite church and get some holy water, but definitely cover the floor in some way. So the sage helps to remove the negativity. Now you want to bring in some protection. One of my favorite ones is the Palo Santo raw version. You just burn it directly. It doesn't stay lit as long as sage does, so that's kind of nice. You could also use incense like cinnamon or the angel of protection, Miguel. You could also use coconut. Coconut's another really good protector. We have vanilla. Vanilla with orange. Vanilla anything really is really good for just harmonizing the room. I also have this really nice honey rose, which is also good for love and sweetness. You can use lavender. You can use rose, dragon's blood incense after you've already saged, things like that. You can also add salt to the front of your house, like the floor, like wherever the doors are, wherever people are entering. That's really good. If you have a really big space, I recommend you using something like this, like a really fun burner. We do have them in different sizes. We have some smaller ones as well. And we also have some in colors, like the 7 chakra colors. As you can see, probably right here behind me, we have the purple, the yellow, the blue, green. And basically in these, you're gonna use a charcoal, which looks like this. And these are a little bit harder to light. So I'm gonna see if I can attach a video on here on how to do that. But basically we do have the charcoal packets, and you're gonna put resin inside the charcoal and it's gonna look like that. Okay, this is gonna produce a lot of smoke. So again, this is if like you have a really big space. I recommend you using dragon's blood. You can definitely put some sage, frankincense, and myrrh is really powerful. And we also do have copal and a couple different ones that you will see on our website. And you're gonna do the same thing. You're gonna walk starting from the back of the house and go ahead and burn it through all the corners till you get to the front door and around your property as well. This is going to be like a lot more dramatic and a lot more smoky, so just make sure there's no dogs or anything in the house because it gets really intense. I also do have some charcoals that come with resin already in it. To be totally honest, they don't light as easily, so you have to be like a pro at lighting charcoal to get this. Otherwise, I would recommend getting the regular ones. Just being honest, but I do have both. In case you don't want to buy the charcoal and the resin, you can buy one that has it already. Up next, we're going to have some candles, black candles. I prefer taper candles because I'm dramatic. I have a moon in Leo and I like to carve on them. But if you have like glass candles, that's totally fine. You can use white or you can use black. Although for this particular spell, I recommend that you use black. Now, I also recommend that you don't use black candles and not set an intention because black candles equal endings. So I highly recommend that if you ever use a black candle, please set an intention to it. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna go ahead and you're gonna carve on it. With a knife, you can write a message to Archangel Michael, who is the angel of protection, or whatever angel you are comfortable with. Next thing that you're gonna do is you're gonna anoint it with some oil from the bottom to the top to release. And then I would also put some salt around it. Salt is really good for removing negativity. You could also add some eucalyptus oil to it. Like I said, I am dramatic, so I do like to use leaves, like bay leaves, and I like to write on them as well and burn it as a wish. Of course, you want to do this outdoors or somewhere where you're not going to catch anything on fire. For the oils, I would really recommend some eucalyptus oil. I also have some spell breaking oil. We do have the eucalyptus oil. It'll be in the description. I don't have it with me right now. I sold out, but I will have it in a couple days. We also have protection oil. I also have a get rid of black magic oil that I will have as well. And then I have this one, which is like a chakra cleanser. I love the smell of this. It's really minty. And I have a spray for sage. Now, this is not going to be as effective, so I highly recommend you burning some of that first, like the actual sage. And this could be just something that you spray the couple of days after that. By the way, if you really feel like you're having bad luck, or you really just want to cleanse the energy that's like lingering in the house, I recommend you doing this 3 days in a row for the best result. I also have like spell breaker candles. I sold out right now, but I will have them in the description below. However, this is a really good one for after. This is the 7 Archangel, and it's really good for everything. Protection, health, luck, anything at all. This one is one of my favorites. It's coconut and cinnamon Coconut, again, is for protection and absorbing negativity, and cinnamon is good for bringing in money as well as love. Another one of my favorites is the road opener. As you can see, we have the big size back here. This is 3 colors, and this is good for removing obstacles and creating opportunities. So I will have all those in the description below, as well as these Spellbreaker ones. So after you're done cleansing your house, I want you to go ahead and cleanse yourself by taking either a shower or a bath with some herbs. We do have some herbs here, but if you just want to grab some from your house, just get some sage and some eucalyptus or eucalyptus oil. The idea is to submerge yourself and even meditate if you can while you're doing it. And that is all that I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for joining. I hope that you found this video helpful. If you did, please like and subscribe. I probably should have said that at the beginning of the video, but I'm new to this, so I'll get better. Also, if you have any other questions or topics that you want me to cover, please write it in the comment below. And thank you so much. Have a great day.